stranger. I'm not Vinny, you don't know me, you've never met me before, okay? Tell me when it gets weird as far as how close I am.
It's getting a little weird today.
Okay, that will be your zone of comfort. So what I want you to do is get a partner, get about this distance from them, and just have a conversation, okay? Talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Talk about what you did last night. Talk about work. And what the partner's going to do is, as we're talking, is I'm just going to try and move closer to you, okay? What you have to do is maintain distance, maintain your space without breaking conversation. Okay, you have to keep the conversation going, you have to keep the flow of the conversation going, okay, because if this was real, I don't want to trigger that I'm getting ready, so I'm not going to get into any of this stuff. Not yet, we'll do that later. But for right now, I'm not going to get into anything crazy, I'm just going to, okay, whatever. Just keep the conversation going. And all I'm going to ask is, how you're standing is pretty good. I'll get into index positions in a minute. Just keep your hands in a neutral position, somewhere in front of you. Don't put them in your pockets, don't put them behind you. You know, like that is fine. Something like this is fine. Don't get into this yet. That's a specific position, and you're not at that point yet. That comes later on in the confrontation. Right now, just keep your stance neutral, hands in front of you, comfortable, and maintain the conversation. Okay? Even though we're all friendly here, even though some of us just met each other for the first time, it's a friendly group, but even still, at some point, did you find it getting a little bit weird, in that mindset? Yeah. Okay. Press, come on out. I'm going to use you because you know what to do. I'm not going to do anything with you, okay? I'm just going to use you because you know what to do. I want you to do the same thing to me, okay? But you're going to be the one trying to talk to me. At some point, I want you to do something weird. Okay? Okay. All right. Something that's going to trigger me. Okay. All right.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, question. I'm looking for the Douglas campus for Rutgers. Do you know where that is?
Off the top of my head, not sure, man. I don't know my way around this area.
All right, kids. Well, my friend was telling me to go on 27.
Okay.
And so I was going on 27, and then, you know what? Let me get this map out.
Yo, keep your hands up like this here. Just like that. Okay? I was perfectly fine. Perfectly, good job. Thank you. I was perfectly normal, right? Did anybody, those of you who know me know when I go to this, you know what I'm doing. But if I was a layman, I'm not showing any triggers until this hand disappeared. That's something you should never ever let happen to you, okay? I've heard so many traditional martial artists say things like, a very famous term is the answer is always in his eyes. That's in the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi. I'll tell you right now, that is absolute I'll tell you right now, that's absolute horseshit. The answer is not in his eyes. Looking at his eyes isn't going to tell you anything because he's going to be friendly. He's going to be talking to you. The answer is in his hands. Okay, the answer is always going to be in his hands. Hands can make fists, hands can hold things, hands can disappear out of sight. So when any time somebody comes at you, if any of you were paying attention, I didn't look at his face at all. I was looking at his shoulders, I was looking at his waistline. Okay, because I need to know, is there a bulge anywhere? Is there, do I see a metal hilt sticking out from his belt line? As soon as his hand disappeared, now I knew where my problem was going to be. Okay, if I had a problem, it was going to come from that side. So that's the kind of mindset I want you to have during these awareness drills.